Hello again, I am back. Got a little interrupted yesterday, so we are continuing the next day. So we're going to continue with Libra. Let's see what Spirit's advice is for you, Libra. This one. Okay, for August 2025. Like I said in the previous video, if you find this message or this video, if you're being drawn to or guided to this video, whoop, there it goes. At a later date, then know that this message is still valid for you. Okay? Libra, my happiness is a direct reflection of my level of faith in the universe. August is about really trusting yourself, your higher soul, trusting that he or she has it figured out, knows what she wants, knows how to get there, knows how to manifest it, knows how to align with that reality, and just simply have more faith in your own wings, okay? Even if the branches break around you, you will have your wings. That'll always help you to land on your feet. It's about having faith in the universe and understanding that you are the entire universe. You are God consciousness expressing itself and experiencing itself from a temporary state of individual perception. Okay, so really have more faith in yourself, understanding that you are everything that is, all that is, expressing itself, having and choosing to look at your reality, your beingness from a whole new perspective. That's really what life is all about. Okay, so when we start to claim that power, when we start to acknowledge and start to operate from the knowing that you are everything that you attract, that everything is a reflection and a projection of your conscious creative mind, then it becomes much more easier to just flow in life. It becomes much more easier to manifest things because you kind of let go of the idea that you need to force things, that you need to do and put so much work into it in order to accomplish something. Have faith in yourself. Have faith in the fact that you are divinity exploring itself from a different angle. Have faith that you are the sole creator of your outer reality perception. Have faith that this virtual reality that you're in right now will always align with your inner vibration. Therefore, you're always in control and you're always guiding what you experience through your beingness. Okay, so really focus on mastering that thought, operating from that thought, from that truth, and really start to align with that truth in every aspect of life. Okay, whether it's relationships or job or energy or health, really it's the only truth you need to be peaceful, balanced, abundant on all aspects of life. Okay, so really work on becoming that truth. All right, Libra, I hope that helps. Scorpio. Okay. Scorpio. There's my mom. You taking a walk? She's gonna take a walk. Mom's visiting. Okay, Scorpio. Oop, there it goes. That went fast. We got 2. Look at that. Abundance and wish wisely. This is for Scorpio for August 2025. Abundance reads, prepare yourself for incoming abundance. Release any mental blocks you may have. In fairyland and human land, there is enough abundance for everyone. Ain't that the truth? Because lack is simply an idea that you choose to agree with or you choose to align with. It doesn't mean it's the reality. Because if this is a virtual reality and you're creating everything you put out there, everything out that you put out is a reflection, then there doesn't need to be a lack. Okay? Everything comes from conscious creation. And then wish wisely. Use your wishes wisely to manifest your heart's desire and take practical steps towards making your dreams come true. Both these cards kind of highlight each other. It really kind of comes down to the same thing. You know, for you, Scorpio, in August, really try and understand and apply the law of attraction a little bit better. Okay, it's not about focusing endlessly on the same thing. It's not about staring at a vision board for the rest of your days hoping it'll come to pass. Everything that you attract and you manifest into your reality is a reflection of you. Therefore, you have to feel it first. You have to align with it on the emotional spectrum before it can come into your reality. Because yes, visualization is a great tool that helps you to spark emotional content. Okay? But a lot of people have problems manifesting because they're using this. But what they're focusing on, what they want, what they're trying to visualize, and what they feel often contradicts one another. I feel like I want that car, I want that car, I want that car, but in their heart they're like, I'm scared I'm not going to get it. That's contradictive, and therefore that car is never going to show up. Just to give a stupid example, but all manifestations come from your feelings. You have to feel it to bring it into existence. All creative aspects come from here. All spirit communication is in here. It'll spread. Once it's received here, it can spread and give you visualizations and auditory impulses and so on and so forth. But the source of all universal content starts here. So use your visualization to spark the emotional content that you need to make it reality, to align with that reality where that which you want is already in physical form. Does that kind of make sense? I think I need a little bit of water. But that's what you need to focus on. Really master the art of manifestation, not by forcing things, not by begging, not by visualizing until your head hurts, but simply by becoming it, by bringing it already in your emotional center today, by already getting excited about it, by already feeling the presence of that relationship you want to have one day, of already feeling the children you want to have today, of already feeling the physical joy of having having stability in your finances, or feeling the excitement of having the job that you desire, for example. You have to bring it into existence daily on an emotional level. Feel the joy already today and know that as you're feeling it, it's already in existence, because we cannot feel something about something that does not yet exist. It exists on a certain frequency, on a parallel reality with a specific frequency. And by tapping into the emotional center, by feeling it daily, we lift and align our vibration to match that parallel reality where that which you want is already in existence. Does that kind of make sense? So we change our vibration through the emotional center. Okay, and that's how we take steps to the next door. Oh, there's that. Oh, this is a, and every parallel reality is so close to one another, but just has smaller differences. And that's how, a lot of people ask me that. How do you align with a new parallel reality? By changing your emotional frequency. That's how you do it. Okay? And that's something you need to work on. In August, they say, sweet Scorpio. Okay, Sagittarius. Sagittarius. This one. Okay. Hold on. There we go. Sagittarius. Let's see what Spirit wants you to know for August. My sweet, sweet Sagittarius. Okay, let's see. Oop. Oh, there it goes. There it goes. Unraveling. Unraveling. Okay. Ooh, wait, hold on. Let me do it in the middle. God, I'm so bad at putting this up. Okay. Unraveling. So, what am I getting on an intuitive level? I feel like things are happening, things are unfolding. It might, for some of you, it might still be happening behind the scenes, but it is happening. It just feels like they're saying when it comes to August, relax, okay? Really focus on trusting that everything is happening, even if you cannot visually perceive it yet. It is happening. You are aligning with certain things, and they're just showing me transformation. The word transformation pops up into my head, and looking at this card, it's almost like you're standing right here. You're walking through a new portal, a new reality, a parallel version of this earth where the sun is shining, where everything is a lot more brighter. And the flower on the card really kind of shows me, this is your time where you're going to start flourishing in life, okay? It's something that's, they're saying it's something that's long overdue. You guys have been waiting to get any kind of physical confirmation of all of your hard work, and they're saying the more you relax in August, the more and the quicker you're going to see that unravel into physical form. So it looks like, this might be a great second half of the year where you're finally going to see progress, physical progress. The energetic progress was already happening, but you couldn't perceive it with the limitations of our human senses. It just feels like you're finally, the more you relax, the quicker it comes into your reality. And they're promising the second half of the year to be filled with opportunities and kind of, to get physical confirmation of that which you have been working on for quite some time. Okay, so it sounds like very positive news for Sagittarius. So I hope that helps. Capricorn. And I'm not saying everything is going to come to pass yet, but you're going to finally see stuff happening. Do you know what I'm saying? You're finally going to see, like, okay, now, okay, we got it going now. The ball's rolling. Okay, we're seeing some kind of, manifestation of what you've been working on. Just feels like it's just gonna keep unfolding. So exciting. Capricorn, let's see what Spirit wants Capricorn to know for August 2025. Capricorn. Ooh, there it goes. Very colorful card. Be insightful and established. Ground and rebalance your energy. Bring your awareness into the now rather than allowing it to occupy the past or future. There you go. It's kind of a cool card. I love all the colors. Okay, let's see. Capricorn. It almost feels like August for you is about reconnecting to joy. You're going to feel lighter. They're showing me like floating. You're going to feel lighter. It just feels like really embrace the energy of August. Okay? There's something about August that's going to uplift you. It's going to make things feel lighter than it has been. I feel like Your life so far has felt very heavy, very dense, very scary maybe for some of you. Just feels like, you know, you've been waiting and hoping that things will get better, but you just feels like there's this heaviness inside your heart, this heaviness inside of your mind. And it just feels like August, you're going to start feeling lighter. Something is shifting inside of you. You're starting to perceive things from different angles. You're starting to perceive, it's almost like even your body is perceiving reality from a different perspective or a different vibration. So either way, it's about embracing it and trying to hold on to that new vibration of being. So relax into it, embrace it, have fun with it, hold on to it. Okay, allow that new energy, that new kind of airiness to penetrate every fiber of your being, every fiber of your creation, of your life. Allow it to infuse you with hope, with a sense of it's okay, everything's going to be okay. Even if I don't have all the answers, I feel it's going to be okay. Take that with you. Hold on to that energy. Really meditate on it and feel it on a very deep, profound level. It's almost like they're saying, don't just go, oh yeah, it feels lighter now, I'm good, I feel better. Don't just breeze over it. Allow yourself to absorb it into the deepest core of your being through meditation, through stillness, through just breathing exercises. Breathe it in, take it in, allow it to infuse every cell of your body, and that way you'll hold on to it longer and you'll be able to utilize it to start changing your reality around you and to start changing the vibrations of your future existence. Okay, it's about utilizing it as a tool, a very profound transformative tool into your life. Okay, so wonderful energy coming your way. Utilize it, grab it, soak in it till your fingers get all pruny. Do what you need to do to completely allow it to emerge into your existence, to infuse your existence, your cells, your reality, your perception, and yeah, hold on to it, feed it, nourish it on a daily basis. Try not to lose it. If someone is rude to you, or you have, or people are rude in the street or whatever, or your boss is being an ass, whatever it may be that's trying to get you out of your high, tell it to, no, fuck you. You're not getting me out of my high. Hold on to it with all of your might, and it will change your future experience of life in a very positive way. Okay? So utilize it to the best of your ability. Aquarius. Aquarius. Who doesn't love Aquarius? I do. I do. Okay. I love all you. You know that, right? I'm a mom. I love everyone. I feel like the mother of the world sometimes. I just want to protect everyone and show everyone the truth so they can become as powerful as they were intended to become. Unfortunately, I can't be in this form with this consciousness. I'm sure my soul does its tour. I have people who tell me they dream about me, and that I come to them with advice, and that's my higher self. I did ask my spirit team once, and they said, oh, your higher self's always busy helping people. So I know my physical form can't be there physically with you, but I know my soul is with you. Okay. Number 44, beacon, shine on. This is for Aquarius. Can you see it? Shine on. It's almost like this big bright light on top of a mountain with really rough oceans. Like a lighthouse. You are the light you are meant to be. That's what comes into my head. You are the light you are meant to be. Aquarius, it's like they're trying to say, the feeling they're giving me is, in August, already you're really know in your heart, like deep, deep core knowing, know, accept, embrace the truth. And the truth is, your light was never dimmed. You've always been the light. Okay? It's about stop working on yourself like you're a job, or you're broken and you need to be fixed, or you have to learn how to be spiritual, or you have to learn to be the light, or you have to learn to connect to spirit. The truth is, you don't have to learn anything. You already are it. You've always been it. You've just allowed shadows to cover you up, and you've accepted that to be your truth. In August, accept the following truth. You are the light. Nothing and no one can ever hide that light or suppress that light anymore. And you already are connected, spiritually advanced. The God in your world, in your reality, in your universe. So by infusing that truth into your being, by adjusting your responses, your actions, your reactions to that truth, you become a light so bright that you no longer have to work at helping people, but you simply help people by simply being you, by just being your natural state. Does that make sense? You infuse and share your light with the world, the collective creation, and therefore are constantly aiding the human race without you feeling like you have to work until you drop because you don't have enough energy left at the end of the day. See everything as a service. You're being a service not by killing yourself at a job in a place where people might not even appreciate you. You're being a service when you allow yourself to be that authentic self. When you allow yourself to follow your passions, your excitements. When you allow yourself to enjoy yourself, to embrace silence from time to time, to embrace yourself. All of that infuses your outer reality with an energy so high that it allows you to become everything you wish to experience, and therefore align with that reality very quickly. Does that kind of make sense? So if I go too far and you don't quite understand it, the message is quite simple. You don't need to fix yourself. You don't need to learn new things. Your soul already knows everything there is to know. You simply need to clear all the clutter that was put upon you as you grew up. You have to let go of simply the belief systems and the definitions that you never really aligned with. No need in continuously feeding that. Simply speak your truth, become your truth, act upon your truth. And yes, we need a job here, but make sure that it's something you love. If you don't love it, then find a way to make a transitioning. It doesn't have to be I quit and then I look for it. Whatever you want, whatever you feel comfortable with. But know that if you know that the perfect job is out there for you, know that it will also find you, okay? It's about knowing that you are the light and that the light contains everything that is. Therefore, it's all accessible to you, not by forcing things to happen, not by exhausting yourself with trying to fix yourself and trying to change yourself, but by simply allowing yourself to be the divine entity you always were. That's it. Okay? Seems very simple, but for many of you, it will be hard, but that's the message I'm getting. Okay, Aquarius? Pisces. Look at you. Look, you're rubbing all your little sticky balls on me. Yeah. I know. Okay. Let's do Pisces, okay? Which one? This one? Yes, let's do this one. Sounds like a plan, Stan. Okay. Pisces. Let's see. Always wants the attention. Pisces. What does Spirit want you to know, Pisces? And then I gotta go pick more beans. My God, we've had a lot of beans this year. I'm gonna have to can beans. Some of them I put in the freezer. Some of them I can, because there's just too many. I've already given away so many. Everybody I know, I'm like, you want beans? Here's some beans. Here's a bag of beans. I just giving them away for free because there's so many. You got to share the wealth. Share the abundance. They always love it when I come home to Belgium because they know I'm going to have, like, here's some eggs, here's some beans, here's some jam. Their little cupboard gets filled up when I pass by. I just love giving. You know, I have plenty, so I just love giving it away. Makes people happy, and they get food that's not been sprayed on, that's not been treated. I mean, it's a gift of health. Pisces. They're thinking about it. Spirit's thinking about it. Give it some time, Pisces. Give it some time. Spirit is thinking. Ooh. Hold on. I think we need that one. Ooh, cool one. Wolf. Be independent, but work together. Archangel Zariel. A very cool card. There's something about the relationships. Giving me the word relationships. It's not so bad. It says here, be independent but work together, but it's more like for you, what they're making me feel is like, find acceptance for people who might have a different perspective on their journey, who might have different ideas about this reality. Because the thing is, the reason there's so much judgment in the world is because people believe that what other people believe in some way or form will influence them. Because humans have the idea that what people do on a, you know, if a large amount of people think a certain way, then the people who don't think that way, who are maybe in the minority, will be negatively affected by that larger group's creation. And the truth is, although there is collective creation happening all the time on Earth, every single individual soul is perceiving its own creation separately, individually, uniquely. Okay? That means that even though other people might be saying, we're going to create this, and they might be in the majority, it still doesn't have to be part of your reality, because you get to choose which reality you're tapping into. So instead of getting judgmental or feeling attacked by it or feeling like angry because the ones that have a different view on something or want to create something that totally doesn't align with you might seem in the minority. The truth is they have zero influence on your reality, because you get to hop from parallel version to parallel reality whenever you feel like it. And you get to hop to a reality where that is being rejected, or where the idea never even came up. Do you see what I'm trying to say? It's a little bit difficult. I get it. I mean, we're dealing multidimensional, multiverse here. That's really what it is. It's multidimensionality. We are all multidimensional beings, okay? And a lot of times you hear them talking about the ETs are multidimensional beings, but so is every freaking human on this planet. We all are. Even the animals have different parallel versions of the same earth that they can choose to tap into. And that's the greatness about this. We might be choosing to coexist with other people, to co-create, but even when we're in the same room, each individual will experience the reality in their own unique way and will be tapped into the parallel version that is more aligned with their frequency that they're emitting at this time. That means you can even switch parallel realities during your day and you won't even notice it. You can't tell. It just happens. It switches, switch. But because the realities are so close to one another, but just small differences, you can't tell the difference. That sometimes you might be driving and without you knowing it, you're driving into a new parallel version, but the road looks the same, so you won't be able to tell the difference until you go to a place where you see, well, that's different than it was. You know what I'm saying? So, rewind. I'm getting off maybe. Or I'm babbling, but I love to babble. It's how I roll. It's how I do it. I just go bleh and it comes out. So to recap, and I think a lot of people can learn from this, but for August, for you Pisces, let go of trying to feel like your existence, your life, your job, your careers, your relationships are in danger or might become in danger by certain other individuals, certain groups, certain politicians, whatever. Let go of that, because it's a false idea and it doesn't align with the multiverse that you live in and the multidimensional being that you are. Instead, in August, work on embracing that, wow, that's a whole different reality than I'm living in, right? That's why Spirit always says, you don't need to convince people of your truth. You simply need to be an inspiration that might spark something inside of them to start seeing things differently. We don't change people by forcing our truth upon them. We change them by giving them little nuggets through our own, how we carry ourselves, how we talk, how we live our lives, how we make choices, and how we react. By being an example, we spark inspiration for the other souls to perhaps explore that aspect, or explore that perspective, or explore that energy. That's how we change the world, right? So focus on letting go of any kind of shame or blame story, of any kind of feeling that, wow, if all these people make this new law, we're going to be in trouble, for example. Focus on letting go of that and really but align with the truth. And the truth is, we can accept everybody's opinion, everybody's perspective, because it does not need to affect you if you don't go along with their story. You have free will. You can say, well, I'm appreciative that is your perspective, that is your, how you experience this world, what you think is best for your world. My world, however, I see it differently. I will experience it differently, and that's just how it is. So it's about just simply accepting that everybody's right, because everybody lives their own unique version of this temporarily virtual reality. Okay? Therefore, a big burden comes down. You no longer have to fear what other people are doing. And the more you move into that space, that energy frequency, the more you will see that you become the true creator of all that is. Even if other people around you are trying to do different things, you will know that it will have no impact on you, because you will align with that reality that matches your truth, your desire, your manifestations. Okay? Does that kind of make sense? I don't know if it makes sense, but that's what they mean with be independent but work together. Be independent meaning claim your independency in the creation as the creator and as the one and only creator of your virtual reality, your parallel version of Earth. And work together means don't judge other people. Don't let go of judgment. Let go of fear for other people or groups of people. Nobody can hurt you unless you go along with the story. Nobody can hurt you unless your soul somehow has signed up for that experience, okay? Both are you, okay? Your soul is you. You are your soul. So just know that you do have free will in this, and you get to decide what parallel reality you want to experience with each day, okay? Is that going to make sense? That's why sometimes, sometimes these stories come up in the media, and then all of a sudden they disappear and you never hear of it again, and you think, oh no, when it came up, you're like, oh crap, oh my God, they're going to do that, then I'm going to be in trouble, or that's going to restrict me, or, that's going to make me feel unsafe. And then all of a sudden it disappears. You know why? Because you got distracted and you stop thinking about it, and the stories just disappear. The storylines get stuck in a parallel version that you have now ascended. Okay? Does that kind of make sense? And that's why sometimes storylines come and go. That's why sometimes people are like, well, I experienced it this way and I experienced it this way. That's why you have the Mandela effect. It all depends on which parallel reality you were at the time when it happened, because each parallel version will have a different kind of experience of the same event. Does that make sense? Does that mean that somebody's wrong? No, you're all right. They said, yes, Luke, I am your father, or the other side. You're both right, because it depends on which parallel reality you were experiencing at that time, and in which one you absorbed into your memory bank. All right, so yes, the Monopoly guy in one reality had a monocle, and then the other one he didn't. But guess what? You're both right, because at that time you were in different parallel versions, having a different experience when you registered a Monopoly game into your head, when you registered it. The first time you register it. Okay? Does that make sense? Everything you experience for the first time gets put into the memory bank. And then when you hop parallel realities, it is possible that what you're experiencing in that new reality that you're no longer in the original one where you first saw the Monopoly game, it is possible that it is different there. And for that reality, if somebody has stayed in that reality their whole lives, that'll be their truth. They will have never seen it with a monocle. Does that kind of make sense? I'm trying to make it somewhat clear. I don't know if I'm succeeding, but you get my drift, right? Hopefully. You have to start looking at everything that way, and if you do, a big burden drops off your shoulders. You don't have to judge anything or anyone. You just take responsibility and choose to align with a reality where that which you do not align with is not part of it, is not part of the reality. Okay? That is the power we all possess. And Pisces, that is what you need to focus on in August 2025. Or if you're seeing this at another time, that is your message. All right, I'm going to let you guys go. I hope this was informative. I hope I didn't forget anybody. If I did, let me know, and I'll make a separate video. I do sometimes forget zodiac signs. I'm going to wish you a great rest of your day. I hope you have nice sunny weather like we have right now. And I know on the other side it's fall. So have a great fall day as well. I hope you get all the colors of the falling leaves. Love those. All right. Big kiss. I'm going to stop babbling. Okay, bye.